PULM. This one was requested to have us take a look at, and that's what we're going to do. Currently traded at $3.83. 5 days of just beat down here. But hey, don't sweat it don't sweat it just yet. There's a few good things though going on here with this chart, and we're going to point that out here. The first thing that I'm going to tell you is that the way, I mean, you can kind of draw that trend line up here if you'd like. You can also include that trend line here coming off of this bottom one here. There we go. Boom. All right, so if you want to keep that trend, I would watch for this. I do like the way that this thing has been trading here because of the fact that you're right now at so many different key levels. Right now, let's see, where is that 30-day? It went right underneath there. That's exactly where you're at. You're right now bouncing off the trend line, the support, and the 30-day simple moving average. Watch for this thing to move. I think that you might get that eagle nose that I talk about, and to kind of give you an idea, look at that right here. You see that this is that nose that I talk about. Now you see the other lines that I see before I actually draw that out. These are the lines that I'm seeing, and that's how I draw that out. Watch for this to start riding this up, and then you're going to get to that 36 and plow through it. That is, in theory, that is what I would like to see right now at the $4.76 or $3.76 rather. Look for that to hold. Otherwise, you will go down to $3.45. I personally don't foresee that happening off of just a technical analysis. All gaps are currently filled right now. Everything is set up. Watch for that bounce off the 383. This is definitely set up for another move here, in my personal opinion.
I'm just pulling up some things on it. See. Their latest 8K was in regards to, it was a departure of directors of certain officers, and that was on March 1st. It was Scott M. Rockledge submitted his resignation as a member of the board of directors and audit committee of Pulmatrix Inc., which resignation will be effective March 13, 2017. Mr. Rockledge's resignation was not in connection with any disagreement with the company on any matter relating to the company's operations, policies, or practices, or any other matter. So that was pretty much that, the latest 8K. And with the news, I mean, I don't really see anything recent. I mean, there's obviously a lot of people paying attention to this company.
Well, I mean, it had a big move.
The one thing,
right?
Yeah. Well, on February 8th, there was an article. It was Harvard scientist points to Pulmatrix's inhaled drug delivery innovation to help fight lung disease, and that was let's see. The company's innovative dry powder technology can deliver up to 50 times more drugs to the lungs than current products can. Dr. David Edwards tells CEO CFO magazine. So that was that, and it was basically CEO CFO magazine, an independent investment publication that highlights important technologies and companies. On February 8th, focuses on an advanced dry powder technology by Pulmatrix Incorporated for delivering drugs directly to the lungs. Such an approach can dramatically help people suffering from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which is also known as COPD, and other lung diseases. Dr. David A. Edwards, professor of practice of idea translation at Harvard University, tells CEO CFO magazine, and that's pretty much that. They got an actual video of it to click the video, and it's pretty much that. That was from the 8th, February 8th on the news. But I mean, there's other things obviously to do some research on. I mean, if you're interested in the company, obviously you want to do some due diligence to see what's going on. So as always, you can pull up the financials, the filings, the recent news, the time and sales, the company profile, and also post your opinion or question over on the message board with the tens of thousands of like-minded investors that would probably be interested in learning more about this company.
All right, Joe, thank you. So again, the real time, I mean, this thing is real time. Obviously, what we're looking at, $3.83. Watch for the bounce here at the $3.75-ish support trend line. All right, resistance at it's $4.36 in my opinion off of that, and that is going to be basically right there. I mean, 425, 436. right there around that same general area. I mean, that 20-day simple moving average, it's going to be one that I would definitely want to see break. I'm going to add that in there just so you guys know. I don't want to forget that 4.25 / here we go. 436 support at 375 and 345, and it's going to be the lower levels off that. I really don't foresee that happening, but I also don't want to see it drop below here where you're at right now. Chart starting to set up. I'm going to add that in here also. Chart setting up question mark. I think the chart's starting to set up right now because you guys see that it's been in a downtrend as far as technical analysis. Even though it's went sideways, the technical analysis standpoint of this has really went sideways, but the volume too is going to need to be added. So chart setting up needs more volume, in my opinion. So go ahead and keep an eye on this one, PULM, if you feel that you learned anything with this video. I definitely encourage.
Dave. Yeah, I know. I don't want to cut you off, but you know what? If you're researching this one, you want to go back to the January 17th press release. It was the Pulmatrix. That's pretty much where it probably started from if you're looking at the chart. It's Pulmatrix drug candidate receives qualified infectious disease product UIDP designation from the FDA. So that was that. January 17th. I see that 9:45 a.m. All right, sorry to cut you off, but I mean that's pretty much where it all started from, like that. So
yeah,
I mean, when
right
you're
here,
gonna start some due diligence, yeah,
dead on.
Yeah, you start there.
Yeah, and that's exactly where that trend line started that you guys see me draw. So again, watch for the bounce here at 375, support trend line, and then resistance at 425, 436, support at 375, 345. Chart setting up question mark just needs more volume, in my personal opinion. The volumes has dropped off, but you guys are at that support right now. I would watch for this thing to move. Usually when you guys see that momentum come up behind a chart move, it could trigger all kinds of things, definitely more buying and volume. That being said, if you feel that you've learned anything from this video, hit that subscribe and like button. We'd appreciate it very much. And if you have another hot stock that you're following other than this one, go ahead and share that with us so we can add it to our list of videos at investorshangout.com/live.